So just by a show of hands, how many of you speak another language? So my name is Jennifer Zarco. I actually speak Spanish and English, so I'm also bilingual. So I'm not sure how many of you know, but actually in Arizona, there is 27% of Arizonans who are non-English speakers. 73% all speak English. So sometimes for me, I thought like it was a lot bigger, that there was a lot of people who were bilingual living here in Phoenix, but it's actually very small. So the benefits of being bilingual are great, and they're so great that they have begun to enforce being bilingual and learning another language in schools. They've begun to teach it to kids and teenagers because it's a lot easier to learn, and it's easier. So studies have shown that being bilingual is a health benefit. It's also an advantage, but it's also a health benefit, and I don't know how many of you knew that. So the latest brain imaging tools have shown that because we are so able to be flexible with our brains, like we're able to translate. I don't know if some of you sometimes think in another language and then speak in another language, but we're able to multitask. So it protects against aging and dementia. The most exciting benefit of bilingualism occurs when we are actually aging. And this is because bilingualism seems to exercise the brain more. So in the US, it's known that we are like a giant melting pot full of different ethnicities who speak a variety of languages. People have an advantage when speaking another language because we're able to translate for others. I don't know how many of you have to translate for your family members, but I do all the time. And I feel like it's an advantage for me because it's something that we see in schools all the time now and in jobs. The head department of French, Dr. Samuel Oladipo, wrote in an article that not every person who is bilingual is able to translate. So translating for others is kind of like, it's an advantage, but it's something very special. Because if you actually translate, you know that you have to really take every single word and be able to turn it into the other language. So it is hard at times, and not everything translates exactly in the other language. So with the job market, today the need for bilingual people is 5 times more than it was about 5 years ago. The recent demand on more bilingual workers is because they're starting to see a lot more people who speak a second language, and that is not English. So if you speak another language, you have an advantage to getting a better job, a better offer, a better pay, and even getting into better schools. So in an article from 2017 by Alania Yolando, read, knowing another language makes you stand out in a huge pool of jobs. If you speak another language, it's more likely that they will see more interest in you, and that you'll be hired quicker, and that they'll offer you a better pay. So with that, I hope that you guys will take it into mind that learning another language may be helpful for you guys and also others.